That's fine. Test, test. Good evening and welcome to the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse, here located on the campus of Marshfield High School for this evening's Marshfield Tiger contest against the Huskies of Eau Claire North. The Tigers come into this contest 11-5 overall, 8-0 in the Valley. This is a non-conference game, and the Eau Claire North will be is 4-7 in conference and 7-11 overall. And now here's the national anthem performed by the Marshfield Senior High Pep Band. Great job by the Marshfield Senior High Pep Band with the national anthem. Our pregame show, it will be brought to you by the Shoot a Funeral Home. Shoot a Funeral Home Services in Stevens Point and Plover is here to help you with all your funeral needs with 2 convenient locations and a personal touch. Let your experienced staff serve your family. Learn more at shootafuneral.com. That's shootafuneral.com. Now with our starting lineups for the Eau Claire North Huskies, who are a little short-handed this evening as they will be short 5 ball players, either from injury or sickness. Talking to Coach Horn before the contest, he says, well, we'll see what happens tonight. Starting for the Huskies of Eau Claire North, at a guard spot, a 6-foot junior, number 2, Tyler Barrows. At a guard spot, a 6'1 junior, number 11, Zach Shipman. At a guard spot, a 6'1 senior, number 14, Elliot Besson. At another guard spot, a 6'1 senior, number 15, Aaron Gust. And at the center position, a 6'3 senior, number 23, Isaac West. The Huskies are coached by Logan Horn in his first season. And for the Marshfield Tigers this evening, starting at a forward position, a 6'8 junior, number 1, Chris Pohl. At a wing spot, a 6'4 senior, number 2, Joey Ketter. At a shooting guard position, a 6'2 senior, the Wisconsin Valley's Player of the Year last year, number 5, Brooks Hinson. At the point guard spot, one of the best in the area, 5'11 senior, number 11, Landon Lee. And at the center position, taking up all the paint he wants, 6'6 senior, number 23, Ethan Kinnick. The head coach for the Tigers in his 5th season, Chris Fisher. And the Tigers are going for their 4th straight championship this year, as they have a nice, comfortable 2.5 game lead in the Wisconsin Valley with only 4 games to play in conference. They have a big one coming up Thursday night. I don't think they're going to look past this ball game to get to Thursday night's ball game, as they will take on the Spash Panthers in Stevens Point, and the tip-off for that contest will be at 7 o'clock here on Zaleski Sports. Jumping center for the Tigers will be Chris Pohl, the 6'8 junior, and jumping for the Huskies will be Isaac West. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it was last touched by the Tigers, and so the Huskies will take over. And taking it out for is number 11, Shipman. Out on top to Shipman. Shipman with the 3. And off the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Pohl. Pohl leads the team in rebounds with 8 per ball game. And the Tigers have won 7 of their last 8 games with a follow-up by Connect as he gets the Tigers on the board with the first 2 points. Connect averaging 4.3 points a ball game, but he gets a lot of garbage off them rebounds for baskets. Turnaround by Besson is missed, and rebound taken by Pohl, brings it across the timeline to Landon Lee. Out on the wing. Landon goes to his right, spins, back, off the glass, good! Landon Lee with his first basket tonight. Landon averaging 13.8 on the season as the Tigers are out in front 4-0. Out on top is Shipman. Three-pointer taken by Gus is good as Aaron Gus hits a three-pointer. 4-3 Tigers just early here in the first half. Three-pointer by Pohl is no good. Rebound by Pohl is good. As Chris Pohl gets his first 2 of the night, he's averaging 12.6. Since the first of the year, the Tigers are 8-1. They're only lost to Wanakee. Three-pointer by West is no good. Henson over to Chris Paul, inside to Landon Lee. Lee goes to his left, off the backboard, no good. Connect with the rebound, up with a shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by West. And bringing it across the timeline for the Huskies. Over in the far corner, that is Besson. And it's stolen away. Long pass down to Landon Lee. And beautiful bounce pass. And the shot up by, looks like Henson. And Henson is fouled on the play. Foul on number 11. That is Zach Shipman, his first personal. And team first, and going to the line will be Brooks Henson. Henson having an outstanding season. In fact, he is leading the Wisconsin Valley in scoring as Henson misses the first one. And I'm looking to find the sheet here on what his percentage is at the line. Second was up and rolls around and good. Henson is a 90% free throw shooter, and he only hits 1 of 2 on it. But Tigers are up 7-3 with 15:30 left in the first half. Three-pointer taken by Besson is no good. Inside pass to Knetter. Three-pointer by Pohl, no good. Rebound taken by the Huskies, bringing it across the court. Long three. Taken by Barrows is no good. Landon Lee inside and stolen away. Driving to his right is Shipman. Long three, good. Besson with a three-pointer. He's averaging 18.9. He is the leading scorer for the Huskies this season. Landon Lee out on top, out on the left wing. Pass over to Kolstad, who's now in the ball game. Bounce pass into Brooks. Brooks, long pass over to Kolstad. Kolstad with a three, off the rim, no good. Rebound taken by the Huskies. Comes across the timeline, driving down. And a three. And tipped around. And Landon Lee running it down and saving it to Chris Pohl. Henson bringing it across the timeline. Goes to his baseline right. Backing down. Pass underneath to connect. Good with the reverse layup. Beautiful pass by Brooke Henson to Connect. And Connect has 4 on the night. Out on top to Shipman. Shipman with the shot. Good for 3. As Shipman gets 3. All 3 baskets now by the Huskies are 3-pointers. Driving the lane and going up with the shot was Kolstad, and he's fouled as Camden Kolstad will be going to the line to shoot 2. And the foul is on number 23. That's Isaac West, his first personal, team second on the night. Kolstad at the line, hits the first one. And 3-pointer that we got a replay there. Beautiful shot by Shipman. And beautiful inside pass also by Hinson to Connect. And Kolstad misses as he only hits 1 for the Tigers. Hinson brings it across the timeline. Over to Connect. Inside to Kolstad. Kolstad to Hinson for 3. Off the rim, no good. Tip up, no good by Kolstad. And long skip pass just saved by Stone. 3-pointer, good.
3-pointer for Elliot Besson.
Elliot Besson with his second 3, as now all 4 baskets have been 3-pointers as the Huskies take a 12-10 lead. Landon Lee trying to drive the lane, but shut off. Cameron Kolstad, the 14-footer off the rim, no good. And beautiful block by Landon Lee to get back defensive-wise and block that shot. And coming out for the Tigers is Chris Pohl. And Huskies driving baseline. Off the rim, no good. Connect with the rebound. Hinson across the timeline. Landon Lee driving the baseline. Pass into Kolstad. Off the rim, no good. Connect with the rebound, good. Connect with 6 points here in the first half. Ties this thing up at 12. We have 11:30 left in the first half. 3-pointer and off the rim. Landon Lee with a spin move off the glass and gets the player's roll there. Nice little soft rim there for Landon Lee to get 2 off that. Driving the lane. No good. Connect with the rebound. Landon Lee bringing it back up. Drives the baseline. Turnaround. Off the glass. Good. Landon Lee has had a couple colleges looking at him. One of them is St. Norbert's out of Green Bay. And that will be a jump ball, and the possession will stay with the Huskies. And here we can watch it in slow motion here as it's going to get stuck, and there it is. And beautiful job here on Trevor getting these replays here. That was fantastic. We got a full crew up here tonight. With it is Benson. Benson driving to his right. Going one-on-one against Henson, and bad pass by Benson. And the Tigers will take over. Coming in for and Hinson bringing it across the timeline. And Valen Ramberg now in the ball game for the Tigers. Landon Lee to Ketterer. Landon driving up with the shot and fouled.
Foul on 32, McCabe, Tesson, Ritter.
Foul on 32. Teskin Ritter is his first personal. And going to the line is Landon Lee. Landon is a 67% free throw shooter, and the first one is good, as Landon picks up his 7th point of the night. In fact, let me take a look here on my sheets here. Landon is, and makes the second one also. Ripon also has made an offer. So Ripon and St. Norbert, Division III schools in the state of Wisconsin. Going to his right was West. Shipman. Driving it up with the little lazy. Number 14, that would be Besson, picks up a basket. So Huskies finally get a basket that's not a three-pointer. That's their first 2-point basket tonight. Henson gets the roll. And that is Landon Lee hits a three. And we've got a whistle and traveling call on the Huskies. So with 9:13 left in the first half, Marshfield out to a 21-14 lead here against the Huskies of Eau Claire North. North in 7th place in the conference, in the Big Rivers Conference. Eau Claire Memorial has clinched at least a tie in the Big Rivers Conference as they are undefeated in conference play. And a pass, and driving down the lane is Ketterer, and Ketterer gets his first 2 of the night. They have 5 guys out there that can shoot the 3 very, very well. And attempting a 3-pointer was number 14. That was Besson. Ketterer gets with the foul. That's his first personal. And that is only the Tigers' first foul of the ball game. And Besson will be going to the line to shoot 3. Besson has 8 points already tonight. And he misses the first one. And let's see what Besson is shooting at the free throw line this year. Besson is a 68% free throw shooter for the Huskies. And he connects on the second one. And he'll get the third here. And he makes 2 out of 3. So he's got 10 points on the night, 10 of the 16 of the Huskies' points. He is their leading scorer, averaging 18.9 points a ball game. Bringing the ball across the timeline and passing it off to Ramberg to Lee, back out on top. And with the 3-pointer, that would be Kolstad. It's no good. Rebound goal up good by Ramberg. As Ramberg gets his first 2. He's averaging 8.6 on the night, or on the season. So very good season that these Tigers are having. And shot off and rebound by Ramberg to Hinson. Cross court to Landon Lee. Landon Lee with the double pump. No good. Rebound taken by the Huskies. 23, that would be West. And 3-point attempt. And off the back of the rim, no good. And Kolstad will be fouled as number 11. That was be Shipman. That's his second personal. And team 4th. And we have Hinson, Lee, Ketterer, Chris Paul back in the ball game and Ramberg. So we've got the Twin Towers in there. Long three by Ramberg, no good. Rebound by Hinson, up shot, no good. To Shipman. Shipman goes to his left, spins, up, shot, no good, off the back of the rim. Rebound taken by Paul. Landon Lee bringing it up court, goes to his right. Beautiful pass, and shot is up and no good by Ketter. And number 14, that's Bessem. That's his first personal, team fifth. At the line shooting 2 for the Tigers is Joey Ketter. And Joey is shooting 81% at the free throw line this year.
Number 2, Tyler Barrows back in. And McCabe Tessin-Ritter for the Huskies.
As the Tigers are shooting very well this year at the free throw line. And hits the second. So Tigers are up 27-16, trying to revenge a loss from last year. That was a 71-69 loss to this Eau Claire North team last year at Eau Claire. I remember watching that, and it was a dandy. Hinson drives to his right, pass inside to Ketter. Ketter up with the shot, and no good, and he's fouled. On 14, Elliot Besson gets his second personal, and that is team 6th. At the line, Joey Ketter again. As Ketter can see if he can add to his total of 4 here tonight. And nothing but net by Ketter. Tigers are 7 of 9 at the free throw line so far tonight. And the second one is up, and nothing but net. So 8 for 10 at the line for the Tigers. Driving down the baseline and off the foot of the Husky player. And the Tigers will take over. That was off of Barrows. Hinson. Brooks, up, good. Drove that baseline, looked pretty. As Brooks gets his third point of the night. We're coming up to the 6-minute mark here in the first half. The Tigers up by 15, 31-16. And the ball is, as Ramberg knocks the ball. Out of the hands of Shipman. Shipman out on top to Besson. Besson drives to his left. Back out on top to Shipman. Shipman drives to the left. Passes off the glass. No good. Shipman with a rebound. 3-point attempt, and good.
3-pointer for Barrows.
Barrows gets his first 3 points. He's averaging 12.8, so he's finally on the board with a 3-pointer. As the Huskies have gotten 5 3-pointers tonight. And the action as the Tigers, as Landon Lee picks up his first personal foul of the night.
Timeout.
And we're going to take a timeout as we have a 30-second timeout. And it's sponsored by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Get your River Edge Golf Course membership for the 2025 golf season. It's going to be right around the corner, even though we're supposed to get a little snow, but it's going to be right around the corner. Get your membership rates and details at riveredgegolfcourse.com. River Edge Golf Course in Marshfield. Huskies with the ball. Shipman gets it off. Shipman out on top to West. West looking for an open man as Pohl puts a lot of pressure on him. And shot taken and no good. And Henson, beautiful drive. As Henson picks up his 5th point of the night. And the Huskies came right back. Came down the floor.
Basket by Tyler Barrows.
As Barrows gets his 5th point of the night. Into Pohl in the lower block. Up to Ketter. Ketter as he picks up his 8th point of the night. Huskies down by 14. Three-pointer taken by Besson is good. As Besson is putting on a shooting expedition here tonight also, as he's got 3, 6, 9, 10. He's got 13 of the 24 here in the first half for the Huskies. Ketter, good, as he powers, that was Ramberg as he powered his way into the block there. Out on top to three-pointer, and Henson with the rebound. Henson brings it across the timeline, drives to his left. Three-pointer, good by Ketter. As Joey is putting on a show tonight also. As Joey gets his first three-pointer of the night. That is his 18th three-pointer on the season. 3-point taken by the Huskies, no good. Rebound pulled down by Chris Pohl. Out to Ketter on the left wing. Back on top to Pohl. To Henson. Henson drives to his right. Still drives the baseline. Off the glass, good. As Henson now has 7 on the contest. And fouled also. And here we got the replay. Ooh, beautiful. Nothing but net on that replay by the Tigers. And going to try to complete the three-point play will be Brooks Henson. As I mentioned, Brooks shooting 89% at the free throw line this year. Actually, Brooks is actually leading the Division I in three-point shooting contest that's going on in the state, as he is the top three-point shooter in Division I this year. And free throw is up and good. He completes the three-point play. As the seniors are having a great night here against the Huskies. And 30-second timeout. And we're going to take a 30-second timeout brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Join the Gross family of satisfied customers at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Come see their large selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs on the Marshfield lot. Or find it at grossauto.com, and we'll have it delivered to Marshfield for your convenience. You'll love their people and state-of-the-art service department, where service guests get a free courtesy car. Top it all off with the Gross lifetime engine warranty on most vehicles. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
And we're back here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accepting most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation tomorrow. As the Huskies brings it across the timeline, they are down 43-24, down by 19. Three-point shot, good. That's by as Gust hits a three-pointer. That's his second three-pointer of the night. Landon Lee taking his time, bringing it across the timeline. 2:10 left in the first half. Inside pass, out in the flat. Three-pointer, no good. And bringing it down. West wanted to had a look at taking a three, but decides to dish it off. Out on top was Besson. Inside, off the glass, good. Power move by West. Gets his first basket of the night. Ketterer out on the right wing. Pass to Sternitsky, who's now in the ball game for the Tigers. Landon Lee driving and off balance shot and good. As Landon Lee is putting on a show tonight, he's got 13 here in the first half. And that's his season average. And a steal almost by Ketterer, and we do have a steal by Sternitsky. Ketterer to Hinson. Hinson over to Sternitsky, over to Landon Lee. Landon Lee for the three, off the rim, no good. And knocked out of bounds by Brooks Hinson.
Husky ball.
Brooks had some D2 scholarship offers from Northern Michigan and Winona State, and he has signed a letter of intent to play college ball next year at Northern Michigan. So good luck to both Landon and to Brooks next year as they go their ways playing college ball. And knocked out of bounds by Landon Lee with 32.3 seconds left. Out on top, three-point attempt is off the rim, no good. Sternitsky with the rebound. Hinson, Tigers are going to go for one last shot here as it's ticking down. We are at the 20-second mark. Hinson at the top of the key. To Landon Lee. Landon just playing a little cat and mouse there with him. Picked by Ketterer. To Sternitsky for the three. Around the rim, no good. And Landon Lee got the rebound, tried to put it up, lost control, and the Tigers have a 45-29 halftime lead against the Huskies of Eau Claire North. And so we're going to take a little time here, pay a few bills with the commercials, and we'll be back in just a bit with some halftime stats. You are watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports and brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new express lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes, no appointment necessary. See you soon.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
And we're back here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse, where the Tigers have a halftime lead of 45-29 against the Huskies of Eau Claire North. Our halftime stats are brought to you by Nuts Deep. How much useless knowledge do you have? My wife tells me I have a lot of useless knowledge all the time. But if you have a lot of useless knowledge, you can play America's Pub Quiz Trivia every Tuesday night at Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. You can win prizes, bring your friends. The fun starts at 7 p.m. every Tuesday night. It's Trivia Night at Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. The halftime stats shows as the Eau Claire North Huskies of the Big Rivers Conference with 5 points is Tyler Barrows. Zach Shipman has 3. Barrows has 5. Gust has 6. West has 2. And leading scorer is Elliot Besson, who's averaging 18.9 on the season, their leading scorer with 13. For the Marshfield Tigers, who puts up 45 points here in the first half, actually one of their bigger first halves of the season, as Chris Bull has 2. Joey Ketter is actually 2 points away from his season high. He's got 11. Brooks Hinson has 8. And Camden Kolstead has 1. Ethan Connect has 6. And Valen Ramberg has 4. And leading scorer Landon Lee with 13. So the Tigers have been awesome at the free throw line, have missed only 2 free throws as they are 9 for 11 at the free throw line. And the Huskies of Eau Claire North are 2 for 3 at the free throw line. So that's our halftime stats brought to you by Nuts Deep 2. And this Valentine's Day is just coming up. So send the best flowers from Hefco Floral and she'll come home with a smile. So we'll be back in just a little bit and chit-chat about possible tournament time coming up here on Zaleski Sports. And it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Uncle Mitten wants you to ride into huge savings this tax season.
With up to 76% off furniture and Mittens pays the tax, you honestly can't miss this sale.
We're your one-stop shop for all your favorite brands of appliances.
Get the latest sleep technology for your best night's rest.
And save the tax. Mittens Furniture, Appliances, and Mattresses is dedicated to stretch your dollars further this tax season in downtown Marshfield.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer. They have turkey calls, decoys, and more from HS Strut, Mojo, and Woodhaven. Food plot seed and mineral from Big & J, Real Deal, Big Tine, and Whitetail Magic. And a wide variety of Big Bear Down scent sprays and bear bait. By the bag, by the barrel, and by the truckload. 2 convenient Wisconsin locations or online at BigBearDown.com.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
And we're back here at Frederick Construction's Fieldhouse, located on the campus of Marshfield High School. Halftime score, the Marshfield Tigers 45 and the Huskies of Eau Claire North 29. Tournament time just around the corner. The girls will be starting in just a couple of weeks, but the boys' regionals will start March 4th, and the regionals are on the 4th, 7th, and the 8th, and the sectional semifinals will be on the 13th of March, and the sectional finals on March 15th, and of course the state tournament on March 20th, 21st, and 22nd at the Kohl Center in Madison. And both of these teams will be in this Wisconsin Rapids sectional. The finals will be in Wisconsin Rapids. The semifinals are in Marshfield and Spash. But if Marshfield and Spash are in that semifinals, the location will be most likely changed because it will not be on a neutral floor then. Looking at the teams that are in this, Appleton East, Appleton North, Appleton West, Chippewa Falls, DC Everest, Eau Claire Memorial, Eau Claire North, Holman out of the Mississippi Valley Conference, Hortonville, Hudson, Kaukauna, Kimberly, Marshfield, Neenah, Spash, Superior out of the Lake Superior Conference, Wausau West, and Wisconsin Rapids. Looking at the teams and their records, I would say Eau Claire Memorial with a 15-3 looks very good. Holman 14-4 out of the Mississippi Valley looks really good also, and Kaukauna at 17-3, and of course Marshfield 11-5. And I'm going to go with Marshfield as 11-5. I'm going to figure them at about a 2 or 3 seed because of the strength of schedule that Marshfield has played this year. You've got Spash in there also at 13-7, and Wausau West having an outstanding season at 14-5. So it could be anybody's tournament out of this Marshfield sectional. So it should be interesting. As they say, it's in March. It's March Madness, and it could be a great, great March Madness here in the central Wisconsin area as a lot of these teams will look very good. And of course, Neenah went to state last year, and it should be a very, very interesting sectional this year. So the Tigers will have the ball here to start the second half as Brooks Hinson will toss it in and gets it to Landon Lee as Landon dribbles to his left and gets it across the timeline to Knetter. Over to Lee inside and knocked away by the Huskies, and the Tigers will take over underneath their own basket. Bounce pass into Knetter. Good. Connect lands up getting his 8th point of the night. He's actually only 4 away from his season high. Out on top for the Huskies. Gets it over to Shipman. And driving up the lane is Bessett, and too hard off the glass. Bounce pass to Ketter. Ketter up with a shot. Rolls off the rim, no good. Rebound taken by the Huskies. Gets it to West. West goes to his left. Inside pass and stolen away by the big guy inside. That's Ethan Connect. And bad pass and stolen by the Huskies. West up with the shot. No good. Rebound pulled down by Chris Pohl. That's about 5 rebounds for Chris. He's averaging 8 a ball game this season. Landon Lee, pass inside to Hinson. Hinson, fadeaway jumper, around the rim and out. I thought that was down. 47-29. Just a few minutes into the second half here. Going to his left is Besson. And Besson's shot is airballed. And Tigers will take over. As I'm thinking, maybe about the 5-minute mark, the way things are going, that both teams may be clearing the bench. Chris Pohl driving, cut off. Backs in. Ketter on top to Lee. Over to Hinson. Pass and stolen by Gust. And bringing it across is West. West goes to his left. Pass over to the far left side. And a drive up and no good. And knocked away by Shipman. But the Tigers control it with Hinson passing it off to Landon Lee as Lee takes his time. One-handed pass to Hinson. The 3 attempt, no good. Bringing it across the timeline is Isaac West for the Huskies. 3-point attempt is just off the front of the rim as Chris Pohl pulls down another rebound. And Pohl not expecting the pass from Landon Lee. And goes off the hand. And the Huskies will bring it. Bringing it across the timeline for the Huskies is Elliot Benson. Benson with an outstanding ball game tonight. He's got 13 on the night. And rebound taken by Benson. Hinson and Chris Pohl saves it from going out of bounds. Dribbles off the glass, no good. Rebound, no good. Pohl again. Third time is a charm. As he had 3 chances at it, and that third time was a charm for Chris Pohl. Three-pointer off the rim, no good. And getting his own rebound is Besson. And it's good. Benson. And the foul is on I'm not sure who they called that foul on. Well, Chris Pohl gets the foul. An off-balance shot just hanging and falls in on the replay there. And Benson completes the 3-point play. So he's got 16 on the night. Chris Pohl with it on top. Ketter, left wing, to connect. To Pohl, to Hinson. Hinson looking for an open man. Off the hands of Connect. And driving the lane and missing for the Huskies. And we've got a whistle and timeout taken by the Tigers. And so we're going to take one too with 13:42 left in this contest. Tigers are up by 17, 49-32. And it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
And we're back here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse. When buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side. Brock & Decker has all the tools you need to feel confident in selling or buying. Call Sammy or Sam today or visit them on North Central Avenue at brockanddecker.com and on Facebook. Pole, spinning, off the rim, short. Thought he got fouled, as the Huskies get the rebound and knocked out of bounds by Landon Lee. The next time you shop your insurance, call Brad Krecklau and Ian Pierce, your full-service rural mutual insurance agents in Marshfield. Call 715-384-2826 today. Going to his right is Besson, and three-pointer by the Huskies is no good as it bounces out of bounds. Hinson lets it bounce. And full court press now by the Huskies. Lee having no problems getting the ball across the half court line. Three-pointer, good by Ketter. As Joey Ketter has topped his season high as he has 14 on the night, as he had 13 earlier in the year. So big night for the senior, Joey Ketter. Three-pointer taken off the rim, no good. And we've got a whistle. And here's Ketter's shot. Nobody on him. Perfect form and nothing but net. Sweet. And the foul was on Landon Lee. That's his second. And makes the second. And let's see if he can make a trifecta here. And he does. And the Tigers bringing the ball across. Hinson driving to right and goes up, and he's fouled. As Caleb Stone picks up a foul, and Hinson going to the free throw line. Brooks has 8 points on the night. First one is up and nothing but net. As the Tigers are very, very, let's say they're accurate tonight at the free throw line. As Hinson will see if he can put this one in and put himself in double figures again on the night. Good job, Brooks. And Brooks is 4 for 5 at the line tonight and with 10 points. Inside, back out, and off the rim, no good. And the Huskies get the rebound. Hinson comes in, tries to make good defense. And yes, that is an over and back call. It was not deflected by a Marshfield player. It was touched by Barrows, and Barrows didn't think he landed up touching it. So it is an over and back call. And the Tigers will take over. Hinson driving to his left, drives the baseline, right hand, no good, rebound, off the glass, good by Ethan Konek, as Ethan has 10 on the night, as he picks up the garbage here and puts it in. Three-point attempt, good by Tessing Ritter as he gets his first 3 points, and he's averaging under 1 point a ball game, so nice three-pointer by him. Landon Lee dishes to the outside, off the glass, up good. Brooks Hinson. Beautiful pass by by Landon to Brooke, as they work so well together. On top for the Huskies. Working the ball inside, and up with the shot was Stone, and he's fouled. And Joey Kidder picks up his second personal of the night. Tesson Ritter now shooting. Ramberg into the ball game now for the Tigers. Ritter is a 50% free throw shooter. That three-pointer that Ritter had, that was his second three-pointer on the season. And Ritter hits 1 of 2 from the line. He's got 4 on the contest. Ketter, ball tipped. Ketter gets control, brings it across timeline, drives the lane, and up with the shot, and it's blocked. And Coach Horn could not believe it down there. He says, my gosh, he threw it and kind of threw it. Nobody touched it, he says. Three-pointer by Hinson. Good! As Brooks is starting to heat up here in the second half. He's got 7 here in the second half, 15 for the contest. And three-pointer by the Huskies, no good. Ramberg with the rebound. Hinson brings it across the timeline. Drives the lane, fade away off the glass, no good. Tips it out to Pohl. Pohl to Hinson, drives the baseline, and up off the glass, good. Seriously, I think you are watching the back-to-back player of the year in the Wisconsin Valley in Brooks Hinson. We'll see on the replay here as he takes it to the baseline and puts it up and just hangs in the air. And beautiful, beautiful form by Brooks Hinson. And he's going to do well in D2 ball, I'll tell you that. He's very, with his quickness, and he's got such a pure shot. The Huskies down 63-39 with 9:45 left. And a pass by the Huskies as Barrows passed it, and his teammate went the other way, and it goes over into the far bleachers. And the Tigers will take control, and bringing it across for the Tigers is Brooks Hinson to Ramberg out on top. To Ketterer, into Hinson. Hinson with the fadeaway jumper off the rim, no good. And Hinson with the loose ball, pushes, throws it up and off the rim. And bringing it down court is Gust to out on the top of the key. Good. Three-pointer for Aaron Gust, as that is his third three-pointer of the night. He's got 9 on the contest. Landon Lee throws it off to the right, and I'm thinking Kolstad must have thought it was tipped, and he just let it fly, and it went clear over to the Eau Claire North locker room, as there is a lot of area in this field house. This field house was built back in 1968, and it at one time could hold 4,000 fans. It was considered one of the biggest field houses in the state of Wisconsin. The Huskies driving down the lane, going to his right, and hitting it is by Gust. Hits his fourth three-pointer, as it's 63-45 now. Tigers up by 18. Hinson drives left baseline. Three-pointer by Ramberg. Off the rim, no good. Rebound taken by the Huskies. Huskies bringing it across the timeline to West. And with the three-pointer was Tyson Ritter. Inside, bullet to Chris Paul, and good. Pass from Hinson as Hinson threw a perfect strike. And as Barrows gets his 7th point of the night. Three-pointer by Paul, no good. As Chris not really having a good night tonight. He's only got 4 in the contest. West. Shot. Hinson with the rebound. And Chris Paul off the glass and good for his 6th point. As timeout, Eau Claire. And so we're going to take a timeout also here on Zaleski Sports. And it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
And we're back here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse. Just like these players bring their best to the court, Top Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit RidgetopExteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. And Barrows hits a three-pointer to give him 9 on the night. And bringing it across is Hinson. Over in the right corner to Chris Pohl, out on the wing to Hinson. Hinson. Back to Kolstad for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by West. Driving the lane is Gust. Out on top to Shipman. Shipman looking for an open man. Being closely guarded by Ramberg. West dishes out to the outside. Off the rim, no good. And Chris Pohl pulling down another rebound. Gets it off to Landon Lee. Chris Pohl for the 3. God, nothing but net. As Chris hits his first 3 of the night. I said he was having a problems hitting tonight. He's hit now for 11 on the night, as he is in double figures. Driving is Gust. Dishes off. 3-point attempt by West was no good. And driving the lane is Landon Lee, and he'll get 2. That's his first basket of the night. He's had 13 at halftime. Now has 15. 3-point attempt. Good by Aaron Gust. As Gust has hit 5 threes tonight for 15. As the Huskies have been very successful with the threes tonight. And pass by Kolstad is stolen away And going up for the layup as Shipman gets an easy basket. He's got 5 on the night. We're coming up to the 5-minute mark, 72-55. Tigers up by 17. Chris Paul looking, gets to Kolstad over in the far corner to Ramberg inside. Low post. And powers his way up with the one-hander. Good. Ramberg with 6 on the night. And three-point attempt off the front of the rim. That shot taken by Gust. As Hinson brings it across to Chris Pohl inside. And loose ball picked up by the Huskies. Going to be an easy layup. And good by Barrels. As a timeout is taken. And we're going to take a timeout also. This one, full timeout by North. And it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
And we're back here at the field house here in Marshfield. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. And ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids, and get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. And the Tigers will have the ball. Full court press by the Huskies. I'm surprised they didn't start this at the ball game with this full court press, but the Tigers having no problems with it. And they've got pretty much their starters back in there. And Hinson drove to the basket, and he was fouled. As Barrels picks up his first personal foul, it'll be Tigers ball underneath as Landon Lee will take it out. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with, and Paul hits a 3. You know, I knew as soon as I read an ad, something was going to happen, and it never fails. So the Huskies down by 20 with about 3.5 minutes left, and we've got a pushing foul, and that's going to be on number 24. That is Valen Ramberg, and that's his first personal. And the Tigers' 5th, as the Huskies have it out on top. Driving is West. Gets it to Gust, who's already got 5 threes tonight. And a three-pointer is good. And that is by West. And that's his first three-pointer of the night. He's got 5. And the Tigers, Chris Paul off the rim, no good. Battered around as Ramberg gets it to connect. Out on top, Ramberg again with the attempted 3, no good. Long pass by the Huskies over in the far corner. And off the rim, and Ramberg with the rebound. And Ramberg was smothered, but he got it away to Hinson. Ketter with the 3, off the rim, no good. This is going to be a battle of threes going back and forth here. And driving the lane, up and good.
Basket by Tyler Barrels.
As Barrels has come on strong here late in the second half here, as he's got 9 points here in the second half, 14 for the game. Landon Lee. And we've got a foul. Wrong center court here. Number 2, Tyler Barrows. That's his second personal. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. And we've got a foul before the shot by Chris Paul. Number 15, the Gus, that's his first personal. And the Tigers will take it out. And it looks like the team fourth only. And Hinson drives the lane, right hand, up, off the glass, good. And Hinson having a great second half here. He's got 11 in the second half, 19 for the game. He's over his season average. And three-pointer by Gust has hit his 6th three-pointer of the night. 1:40 left in this contest. And a foul by the Huskies, and the Tigers will have it out of bounds. Foul on 23, Isaac West, that's his second personal. Tigers will take it out. BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors. Shop 2 convenient Central Wisconsin locations in Cadott and Abbotsford, or online at bigbeardown.com. And West picks up his third personal foul, and the Tigers will take it out on the side. Hiller's True Value in Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. Check out current promotions and get great fall deals on Milwaukee tools today from the people you can depend on. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. Out on top to Brooks Hinson, to Chris Pohl, and we've got another foul. Foul on 15 is on Gus. That's his second personal, and that'll put them over the 7-foul limit. And Chris Pohl will be going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Pohl on the season is shooting 75% at the free throw line. First one is up and hits the front of the rim, off the backboard, and in. As Chris Pohl gets his 13th point here in the second half, 15 for the contest. And into the game is Jack Sternitsky, and Chris Pohl connects on 2 from the line. Having a great second half. Three-pointer, good. As Aaron Gus lands up hitting, we got 2, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 3-pointers. He's got 21 on the night. And North is going to take a timeout. And so we're going to take a quick one here also, and it's brought to you by shedsdelivered.com on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Ooh. Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
The student section has been quiet. Hey, we're back here at the field house, and, we're scanning the crowd here, and, really the student section's been pretty quiet all night long. It's like, is it the weather outside, or, maybe if it warm up outside a little bit, they might be a little bit more fired up, or else they're all just frozen in the bleachers. But we are 1 minute and 14 seconds away. The Tigers are showing one of their best offensive outputs of the season with 81 points against the Eau Claire North team. It's 81-68, and we will be talking to Coach Chris Fisher with our post-game show, and I'm going to bring in Brooks Hinson and also Landon Lee and get their feelings, since their careers are going to be running down here just shortly. They're both seniors, and will be going on to play some college ball, and get their looks of the game, and let's see what their future looks like also. Tesking Ritter picks up his second personal foul, and going to the line will be Chris Pohl. As Pohl, as I mentioned, is having a great second half here with 14 points here in the second half. He's got 16 on the night. And free throw is up and good. As I mentioned earlier in the contest, at the beginning of the first year, 2025 has been a very, very good start of the season for them, as they've only lost one ball game since the first of the year. So Tigers with the ball, and fouled is Jack Sternitsky. And Jack Sternitsky will be going to the line. Will be going in to shoot the 1-and-1. Jack is averaging 1.4 points a ball game this year. And let's see what he's shooting at the free throw line this season. Jack is, this will be his first attempt at the free throw line this season. He has scored 10 points on the season. He's been 4 for 8. And let's see if he can connect on his first made free throw. And rolls around, and good. Jack gets in the scorebook with a point. And the Tigers have just been awesome. I think Coach Fisher will be very, very happy with the free throw shooting tonight. As the Tigers have, and Jack connects on the second one also. Coming into the ball game, they were shooting right around 70%, and a three-pointer by number 32. That's Tessin Ritter, hits his second three-pointer, his third three-pointer on the season, and the Huskies will take over 85-71. And as the Huskies have their reserves in at this time, up with the shot and air ball, and Joey Ketter gets the rebound, and we're down to 18, and we're going to have a foul in the backcourt as Landon Connect, as he gets his first personal foul. And going to the free throw line is Joey Ketter, as Joey has 14 and hits the first one. As Joey's season high is 13, he has a season high now of 15 points and misses the second one. And the Huskies bring it across, and we're going to count it. We're down at 10. Three-pointer is off the rim, no good, tipped. And rebound taken by Mockton. And they're going to dribble it out in the final horn. And Marshfield comes up with a very impressive 86-71 win over the Huskies of Eau Claire North. And so coming up next here will be the Nasonville. Here we goes my sheet. Coming up next is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. And we're brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
revenge from last year. A heartbreaking loss you had at Eau Claire North. I mean, it was a great ball game last year, but your team looked very, very good tonight.
Yeah, in terms of last year, I don't necessarily think we get to where we ended up last year without that loss at Eau Claire North. So there was a lot of positive that came out of that game too. With tonight's win, Eau Claire North is a really dangerous team with the volume of 3-point shots that they attempt. Incredibly dangerous. And when they start making them from multiple spots and multiple guys, now the threat of the 3-point shot is almost more important or more detrimental than the actual make because you're so worried about every one of their guys. So the threat of that really gave us some trouble. We played well offensively. I thought we rebounded very well because with a high volume of 3-point attempts, a lot of times a long shot means a long rebound, and I thought for the most part we tracked down rebounds well. But it is a nice win for us.
Yeah, I know. Rebounding-wise, it was fantastic. I mean, Chris, I'm thinking Chris had a double-double tonight. Yeah. I mean, he was on the boards quite a bit. And also Ethan, I mean, he had those garbage rebounds here that he put right back in, and he finished in double figures with 10 tonight. Yeah. And, I mean, great scoring by, Chris came on in the second half, had 16 points in the second half, finished with 18. And Brooks, I mean, he was pretty well balanced. He's pretty much, you could call him the banker because it's money in the bank every time he pretty much shoots. And Landon, I mean, what can you say about Landon? I mean, he gets the ball to everybody. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Well, I think Brooks has to ice his elbow tonight for the amount of shots he took, that's for sure. Landon's probably got to ice multiple body parts too because he's falling on the ground all the time. Certainly I make jokes about them, but to have these two guys as our captains and our leaders, it's such a luxury to be able to coach these guys. They put so much time and effort into their game, and at times I find myself being a fan of them, just sit back and watch because they get very little direction from me because their instincts are so good. Their basketball IQ is so high. It's a pleasure to watch these two play and compete, and they've been doing it for a long time. They do it at a very high level, and tonight was no different.
Yeah, I mean, they gel so well. I mean, they actually know where they're going to be.
Sometimes, yeah. Most of the time.
There was a few times tonight where
yes,
there
the
was
coach.
passes
Yeah, the coach and me. We need to clean up some of the turnovers we had, and it was all of us. But again, you anytime you can win a non-conference game against a sectional opponent, when we're getting into February and deep into the calendar, you can use that as momentum going into whatever you got next.
On the air, I made a comment about with the sectionals coming up and everything, and I looked at what the records were with Memorial and also Kaukauna, but looking at strength of schedule, you guys played a tough schedule. I put you guys at about a 2 or 3 seed.
I don't know how it plays out. We try to play the best possible competition. We're proud of our body of work thus far, but we know we've got a long way to go. So whatever happens in terms of that seeding is out of our control, and the only we can control is our preparation tomorrow.
So, Chris, you got a 2.5 game lead in the Valley. You got a big one coming up Thursday night with Spash, and actually between Spash and Wausau West, both 2.5 back, and you have to face both of them yet. Now you've only got 4 Valley games left. You guys sit in the driver's seat. It's yours to lose and yours to win.
Every conference game we play, we treat it as a conference championship game. I learned that from Coach Lutke on the football staff a long time ago. So every conference game we play, we treat it as a conference championship game. So Thursday night's going to be no different. Stevens Point has been playing very, very well. They've rolled off 2-3 wins in a row here against quality competition. They're scoring at a high pace. They're getting it from multiple different guys. Going on the road at Stevens Point is always a tough place to play. But I like our guys, and I'll take these guys against anybody.
I know I watched the Point game against Sun Prairie East last Saturday down at the Fiserv, and they look very good.
They are good. Yeah, it's no surprise. They're getting better with every game they play.
Exactly.
It'll be a good challenge for us.
But you look at you guys in the month of January, month of February, you guys are 9-1 in the first of the year. 2025 has been pretty good for you.
It's been all right. we're trying not to look backwards. We're trying not to look too far forward. We're just going to live in the moment and play in the moment, and whatever's next is what's most important. So I'm proud of these guys. We're going to enjoy it for maybe a couple hours yet, and then it's on to our preparation for Spash.
All right, thanks, Chris. Good luck. Nice ball game tonight. Good luck Thursday night, and roll Tigers.
Thanks, Mike. Roll Tigers.
You betcha. Brooks, great ball game. And congratulations on D2 next year. I want to get your insight of playing with these guys here this year. I mean, it was a heartbreaker last year, losing in the sectionals last year, but you guys got another shot at it again this year, and another conference championship. There's not too many teams that can say we could possibly win 4 conference championships, and actually I think only one loss out of the last 4 years in the conference. So just your feedback of playing with these guys.
Yeah, I love every dude in this locker room. We gel so well together, and we just play as a team. None of us are selfish. We just look together, guys open. We're happy for others when they succeed.
Okay. And I know you had a couple offers, but it's good to kind of get that off your back of where you're going to go to college next year.
Yeah, definitely. It's just Northern Michigan's going to be a really good fit for me. I think I love the coaches, the group I got coming in with me. I think I've made the right choice.
Okay, that's great. And you're going to miss this guy. There's no doubt about it. Landon, another great ball game. You opened it up in that first half, scoring 13 in that first half, and just kind of laid back, got the ball to somebody else the second half, and a great job.
Yeah, in the first half, I kind of got myself going, which opened up in the second half for me to get everyone else open, and I think that helped our team.
Well, I know you're a great one for being on the floor, and I'll tell you, with both of you guys, watching you the last 3 years has just been fantastic, and I've seen a lot of basketball, and you two are two of the best I've seen in Marshfield basketball history. So, again, great job tonight, and best of both of you in your college career. And I'm going to put you guys in the house, and I know you guys know how this is done.
You want me to go first? All right. I'm Landon Lee.
I'm Brooks Henson.
And we're in the house. Thank you.
Thanks, gentlemen. Good luck to you. You betcha. Brooks Henson and Landon Lee. And again, the final score here from the Frederick Fieldhouse. The Marshfield Tigers 86 and the Eau Claire North Huskies 71, with one of the biggest scoring outputs for the Tigers this year. Leading the way was Brooks Henson with 19 points, Chris Pohl with 18, Joey Ketter with 15, Jack Sternitzky with 2, Landon Lee with 15, Ethan Connect with 10, and Valen Ramberg with 6. For the Huskies of Eau Claire North, leading the way, he lit it up in the first half and second half was Aaron Gus, as he hit for 7 3-pointers and finished the night with 21 points, and Elliot Besson with 19. So on behalf of myself, Mike Steinwagner, and Trevor, and Gavin and Ruth, a great job doing tonight, producing. I'm going to be in Stratford on Friday and also on Thursday, and it was a great pleasure to do Tiger basketball, and thank you for joining us watching Tiger basketball this evening. Have a good evening and have a great week. Bye now.